What up, Dokkanners? This is going to be a crazy video as we're going to be discussing the new unit information for the LR Spirit Bomb Z and LR Spirit Bomb GT Goku Vegeta. Let's just jump in. Huge shout out to Goresh for explaining all of this in his own video. I got his permission to share his video when going over the unit details because he wanted to make this on his video first, which is understandable. So huge credit to him. I'm going to link his video in the description. Go check him out. If you guys are confused about any of this, feel free to ask in the comment section or also watch his video for even further reinforcement on what these characters can do. With that said, let's dive in. This guy is a Power of Hope final trump card, key +3, 170% stats lead, plus an additional stats +30 to Connected Hope and Majin Buu Saga. For the 12 key, raises defense permanently, raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage. And then for the 18 key, greatly raises defense permanently, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and causes mega colossal damage. For the passive, let's scooch over here. Full power final battle, attack and defense plus 200%, gains an additional attack and defense plus 50 when HP is 50% or more. Gains an additional defense plus 100 when an additional key +1 when collecting key spheres while in the first slot. Gains an additional attack plus 100% plus an additional key +2 when collecting key spheres in the second or third slot, so you've got utility in either spot. Performs an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack if key is 18 or higher. Performs an additional super attack if key is 24. Gains an additional key +1 and chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% for every super attack performed up to 50. He didn't put the 10% here, but that is definitely part of it, which has been confirmed in the original Japanese. So that's the only typo there, but 10% incrementally per super attack performed. And you can launch insane number of attacks here with all of these extra conditions. So in terms of additional, you're good. In terms of critical, you're good. This unit is already busted. Now, here comes the tricky part. We now move into the standby skill. This is the next thing. So this is the new mechanic in Dokkan. This is basically just an active skill, or like an active skill that's combined with an exchange. So the standby skill is basically you're going to be swiping down instead of swiping up. It is signified with a blue color instead of a yellow color. It is very obvious to spot the difference in terms of the color scheme. But basically, it's just it's a glorified active skill. So this can be used when HP is 50% or below, or when 4 more attacks have been performed in battle and 4 turns have elapsed. Effect: switch to standby for 5 turns. Accumulate 1 charge count for every key sphere obtained by allies on your team. So what does the standby skill do? Let's take a look here. We'll talk about the links. We don't need to worry about the links right now. All right, so this is now standby mode. So now they're now in base form Goku Vegeta. Vegeta's basically stalling while Goku is charging a Spirit Bomb. Unable to attack outside of performing a finisher. Defense plus 250. And guard activated against all attacks for 4 turns from first appearance. So the idea here is that just like in the minute of desperation that Goku Vegeta had against Kid Buu, Goku was immobilized, Vegeta was getting bodied, and nothing was really happening offensively. So that's why you're permanently raising defense throughout with your original unit. And then when you switch to standby, all of your accumulated defense and your defense plus 250 and the guard will basically make you impervious. So that's the idea. That's your stall tactic. While you're charging, you're picking up key spheres. It's sort of like a mini Dokkan gauge. You might have seen this on the live stream. Hopefully you did. If you did not, I will link that in the description. But in the live stream, they show the little charge gauge that you need. Gains 8% damage reduction per key sphere obtained. Changes a type of key sphere at random to rainbow key spheres. Attack plus 500 when performing the finish. So after all that waiting, when you're ultimately ready to launch the Spirit Bomb and be triumphant, see what I did there? You will get an extra 500% attack. Now, here's the other thing. Depending on how much charge you've accumulated, that will determine the severity of the finishing attack. And I believe each finisher has a slightly different variation in terms of the animation effect. Overall, they're both basically the same, but there's like a slight difference between one over the other. So the finisher effect 1 happens when you have attained charge 38 or below. So if you've picked up basically 38 key spheres or less throughout the turns, you will get the Spirit Bomb effect 1 versus Spirit Bomb effect 2, which happens with 38 or above. Oh, he wrote the same thing. It's 39 charge counter or above, you will get the secondary one, which is the stronger one. That's the Super Spirit Bomb. And also, this standby phase... Oh, man, look at me talking Yu-Gi-Oh! This standby phase lasts for 5 turns. Switch to standby phase for 5 turns. Accumulate 1 charge count for every key sphere obtained by your character. So this seems like a lot on paper, and it's going to seem like a lot, but just remember, when you see this applied, it's going to make a lot more sense. So now the Spirit Bomb effect. Let's see what it is. I gotta just play it. It's... Okay, me move this up. There we go. No, here we go. Come back. Come back. Apologies, folks. This is the struggle with having Goresh do the translations in the video, but you know, it is what it is. All right. So for charge counter 38 or below, temporarily gain attack plus 15 per charge counter accumulated and deal ultimate damage to the enemy. So there you go. So if you've got like a charge counter of 34, you multiply that by 15%. That is going to be your boost on top of the attack plus 500. So basically, long story short, people, you are now getting your own boss mechanic against the enemy. So you know how the enemy, they'll have certain countdowns. If Blue Kauken doesn't get killed within 3 turns, he will super you with a Spirit Bomb and end you. It's sort of like that, but now you have it and you can turn the tables on the opponent. So if you have a charge counter of 38 or below, you will get attack plus 15% per charge counter accumulated, plus the 500% attack bonus with the finisher itself. And if you get 39 or higher, then you will gain an additional attack plus 20%. Not an additional, but temporarily gain attack plus 20% per charge counter accumulated. So basically, you are going to be just launching an extinction level event on your opponent if you get the Super Spirit Bomb. That is how it works. This is going to be a lot of fun to see in practicality. So make sure you guys are checking out showcases on various Dokkan channels. I'm going to see if I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but you know that when we get this on global, it's going to be crazy. So there you have it. That is what the Spirit Bomb Z Goku does. After you launch this, if the fight were to continue, you will simply revert back to the, I believe it's just the regular Goku Vegeta, or is it the standby one? Either way, you can't use this again. You cannot use this effect again. So this is a one-time thing that will not be repeatable on any event. So if you're saving this for like a red zone, don't use this on the second to last fight. Use this on the finale if possible. But obviously timing is of the essence because you only have 5 turns. So if you switch to standby phase, you have 5 turns. You're on the clock. So there's going to be an element of strategy involved, but overall, people are going to be going nuts with these extinction level Spirit Bombs. It's going to be so much fun. Seeing all the bonkers numbers, it's going to be crazy. So now let's take a look at the GT Spirit Bomb. So that pretty much covers this. In terms of categories, Power of Hope, Final Trump Card, Connected Hope, Majin Buu, Saga, Pure Saiyans, Join Forces, Battle of Wits, Master of Evolution, Battle of Fate, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond of Parent Child, All Struggle. This is all for Spirit Bomb Z. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. Now, we've already pretty much covered a video, and now we're going to be switching over to the Spirit Bomb GT. So let's go over there. Again, dude, shout out to Goresh. All right, so for Spirit Bomb GT, this unit is a 170% lead for Power of Hope, Battle of Fate, plus an additional stats plus 30 to Final Trump Card or Shadow Dragon Saga. Excuse me. For the 12 and 18 key, he's permanently raising attack this time. Raising attack permanently, raising defense for 1 turn, causing Colossal. And then for the 18 key, greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes Mega Colossal. So attack is being stacked like crazy. This unit does not have the same mechanic like the Spirit Bomb Z in terms of the charge and finisher. It's different. So for this one, I almost scrolled down thinking this was just a Google Doc. Hold on, let me continue here. So this is the passive, attack and defense plus 200. Everything is exactly the same as before. Attack and defense 200. Stats change depending on your slot. You get key plus 1 and defense boost in slot 1. You get attack plus 100 and key plus 2 in slots 2 or 3. Launching additional super attacks if 18 key, 12 key. It's all the same. The only difference is gain an additional key plus 1 and damage reduction for every super attack performed up to 50. So 10% up to 50. So in terms of how they work, the Spirit Bomb Z raises defense permanently and gains offense through the passive, whereas the GT Spirit Bomb gains an offense through the super attack and then gains defense through the passive. So they're basically polar opposites. In terms of damage reduction being what it is, I like this one more, but obviously this is just on paper. So that being said, now we switch to the standby phase. So what's happening with the standby phase here? Can be used when HP is 50% or below, or when 4 or more attacks have been received in battle, or 4 turns have elapsed. And you have the standby effect for 5 turns. Now here's the key difference. For this one, just like in GT, we're basically going to be switching to GT Super Saiyan Vegeta. He's going to be taking over while Goku is seemingly out of commission. GT Super Saiyan Vegeta and the rest of the Saiyans came back to basically fight off whatever they could to protect their family. You know, little to no avail, but still they tried. So here, the super attack now changes. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. Then for the 18 key, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage, and raises super attack allies by 40% for 1 turn. That's pretty crazy, but it doesn't end there. There's more. For the passive, attack plus 250 defense plus 150 when HP is 50% or higher. So first off, he's able to attack. This unit is not like the other Vegeta from Z, where he can actually attack and do some damage. So this guy gains defense plus 150 when HP is 50% or higher. All allies, ki plus 8, attack plus 80%. That's right, folks. You are getting ki plus 8, attack plus 80% for all allies with this unit. That support is bonkers. Revive with 100% when this character or another ally gets KO'd. Attack plus 39% when performing a finisher. So here, it's not about a charge finisher, it's about a revive counter. So you are going to be left with Vegeta and the Saiyans. They are going to do whatever they can. They are providing morale boosting to the allies. If any one of the units on the rotation gets KO'd, you will get a revive with 100% and you will get a finisher. So basically a counter that will hopefully take out the opponent, and you get an extra attack plus 39% boost. So what does that do? Let's take a look. Oh gosh, I'm just getting so hyped up reading all this. Let's continue. Where is it? All right, so here it is, the finisher. Oh, there it is. All right, so the finisher is Super Ultra Spirit Bomb, able to be used when revive is activated. Effect: counters with super ferocious power when the character or ally is KO'd. Sorry, it's hard to see down there, but hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Counters with super ferocious power. Now, to put that into context, the current most powerful damage multiplier adjective is ferocious power, which was seen most recently by the Golden Week Goku Gohan exchange unit. This is the most powerful adjective that we have right now on Dokkan when it comes to countering and dealing damage. This is a step above that. This has been confirmed from the translations. It is one step more powerful than the most powerful counter mechanic in the game, super ferocious power. So that should put into perspective just how destructive this is. It is a revive where you heal after taking lethal damage, and then you also deal insane damage back. And then once you do, you get that attack plus 39% boost and all that. So that is how the two main 8-year anniversary LRs work. I love how they're built. It's a lot to take in, so it's going to take some time for people to understand this. But global players, look, you got plenty of time to understand how this works. Soak it all in. JP players are going to be very busy figuring all this stuff, especially new players. New players have this whole now essay novel to deal with when they're learning about these characters. So that's going to be fun for them. I hope they add some sort of like tutorial for this. I don't know if they will. So anyway, that is it for the 8-year anniversary LRs. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two units. Rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Which one do you like better? Leader skill, stats, build, which one do you like more? Out of the two on paper at the moment, I'm sort of leaning towards the GT one because of the revive, because of the damage reduction. But let me know what you guys think. They're both going to be fantastic. Now, that being said, let's take a look at the other two units. We've got the Gotenks and the Piccolo, and then we've also got the Ice and Nova Shenron. Let's take a look at these real quick. These guys are obviously a whole lot easier to digest. So let's just find them. I'm trying to find a needle in a haystack here. Jeez. All right, here we go. So Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Piccolo, gifted warriors, ki plus 3, stats 130. Then we've got a 9 to 11 ki. Oh, so it wasn't an active skill. It was just alternate super attacks. 9 to 11 ki, charging ultra boo boo. Volleyball attack? I don't know if that's a typo. Whatever. Charging ultra boo boo. Volleyball attack raises attack, causes supreme damage. 12 ki. This is the dimension shattering vice shout. Raises defense, causes supreme damage. That's a permanent stack. Okay. Attack and defense plus 100, gains an additional attack and defense plus 150 when performing a super attack. High chance to change a random type of key sphere to rainbow. Recovers 5% HP per rainbow key sphere obtained. Gains an additional attack plus 50% and performs an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when key is 11 or less. Medium chance to evade enemies' attacks when key is 12. So you've got utility in either super attack that you choose. But I like this. Raising attack or raising defense. That's pretty sweet. So that is the unusual combination, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Piccolo. And now let's take a look at the Shadow Dragons, Ice and Nova. GT bosses, ki plus 3, stats 130. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage with a great chance to stun. Conflicting energies, I like it. Changes AGL and STR key spheres to tech. And attack and defense plus 134, gains an additional defense plus 134% when attacking collecting 3 or more key spheres. Gains an additional attack plus 134% and when attacking when collecting 4 or more key spheres obtained. Performs an additional super attack when collecting 7 or more tech key spheres. Attacks effective against all types if the target enemy is stunned. So there you have it. That is the full breakdown on the new units, the 4 new summonable units that are coming up, and they are going to be dropping just mere hours after this video drops. So I am probably going to be going live to do some summons, so y'all don't want to miss it. This is going to be crazy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about all of these units? What do you think about the new mechanics? What do you think about the revive counter versus the charge, stall, standby phase thing? Which one do you like more? Which one seems more appealing to you? Which one seems more user-friendly? Which unit are you more excited for? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Once again, huge shout out to Goresh for translating all of this. Definitely go check out his video after watching this one. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.